My spoiled sister wants to exchange her old car for my expensive new sports car because she was sick, but all her lies were exposed, and her reputation was totaled. My sister Zoe always got whatever she wanted by making herself the victim. When I bought my new sports car after working 3 jobs for 5 years, she immediately decided it should be hers. You don't need something that fancy, she told me. My car is perfectly fine for someone like you. We should switch. It makes more sense. Her car was a 15-year-old sedan with 200,000 miles that she destroyed with her terrible driving. The bumpers were held on with duct tape. The engine made sounds like a dying animal. The interior smelled like the 40 different fast food restaurants she'd eaten in without ever cleaning. My car was a brand new model I'd dreamed about since high school. I'd saved every penny, worked overtime until I was sick, skipped vacations for 5 years to afford it. The day I drove it home was the proudest moment of my life. Zoe saw it and immediately started her campaign. First, she told our parents I was being materialistic and shallow. Some people care more about showing off than family, she said at dinner while I sat right there. I just think sharing resources makes sense. My car works perfectly fine for basic transportation. Mom agreed with her because Mom always agreed with Zoe. Your sister has a point. That car is too much for you anyway. Why do you need something so expensive? Dad stayed quiet like always. Zoe had them trained to give her whatever she wanted to avoid her meltdowns. Zoe started parking her disaster of a car behind mine so I couldn't leave without asking her to move. Oh, I didn't realize you needed to go out, she'd say, then take 20 minutes finding her keys. She'd move it just enough that I had to do a 17-point turn to get out while she watched and laughed. She told everyone in our family that I'd promised to share the car, but was now being selfish. We had an agreement, she'd lie to aunts and uncles, but now they're going back on their word because they like the attention the car brings. She had cousins calling me, asking why I was being so mean to Zoe. She started leaving notes on my car about how wasteful it was, how the insurance money could feed hungry children, how the gas mileage was destroying the planet, but she still wanted it for herself somehow. The logic never made sense, but Zoe didn't care about logic. She cared about getting what she wanted. Then she switched tactics. She started telling people she had medical issues that required a reliable car. My old car keeps breaking down when I'm driving to doctor appointments, she'd cry to anyone who'd listen. But my sibling won't help me even though I'm sick. She wasn't sick. She'd never been sick. But suddenly, everyone was pressuring me to give her my car for her health. She posted on social media about how scared she was driving her unsafe car, posted pictures of the duct-taped bumpers with captions about hoping she'd make it home alive, tagged me in every post. Some people have family who care. I'm not that lucky, she'd write. People who didn't know the truth started attacking me online for letting my sick sister drive a dangerous car. The real escalation came when she called my insurance company pretending to be me and tried to add herself as a driver. They called me to confirm, and I found out she'd also tried to get a duplicate key from the dealership using a fake ID she'd made with my information. She'd been one signature away from literally stealing my car legally. I confronted her, and she cried to Mom that I was accusing her of crimes she didn't commit. I was just trying to help with the insurance costs, she sobbed. I thought if I was on the policy, I could pay half. She'd never paid for anything in her life. Mom believed her and demanded I apologize. I refused and installed security cameras pointing at my parking spot. Good thing too, because 3 nights later, I caught Zoe on video putting sugar in my gas tank. She was trying to destroy my car, so I'd have to use hers. When I showed Mom the footage, she said she was probably just confused. Maybe she thought it was her car. They looked nothing alike. One was a shiny red sports car. The other was a brown pile of rust. The breaking point came at Thanksgiving. Zoe announced to the entire extended family that she'd been diagnosed with a rare condition that required special transportation. She pulled out fake medical documents she'd created, saying she needed a car with specific safety features that only my car had. I might die without proper transportation, she said through fake tears, but family means nothing to some people. She looked directly at me. Everyone turned to stare at me with disgust. How could I let my sick sister die over a car? That's when my cousin Nathan, who worked at the hospital Zoe claimed to go to, spoke up. That's weird, Zoe. Our system has no record of you being a patient, and this doctor you're supposedly seeing retired 3 years ago. The room went silent. Full story on channel, link below.